So, hi Kevin, welcome to FrightFest. Your film Dawn Breaks Behind the Eyes played on the IMAX screen on Saturday. What was that experience like?
Yeah, it was kind of surreal to just see it on this big screen, and it was just great to kind of hear the reaction of the audience as they were watching the film. It was really nice. So I had a blast, and afterwards people came up to me and kind of said that they enjoyed the film. So I'm really happy how it turned out.
I mean, when we last spoke, the biggest screen that you had seen it on was a laptop. You were a little bit daunted. Did it hold up on the IMAX?
I hope it did. Yeah, there was like some minor things that probably no one else noticed that I saw. I was like, oh, okay, maybe I never saw that on the small screen. But no, I'm quite happy that it actually managed to hold up on the big screen as well.
I mean, obviously, you come from a background in painting, in art. What then made you make the leap from still life to moving pictures?
I think at some point when I was painting, I just felt that I kind of hit a wall, that there were some things that I would like to communicate that I wasn't able to do in the medium of painting. So that's why I kind of enjoy working with film, where you can have the similar elements as in painting. You can kind of create an aura, but you can also tell stories. And you can leave the story open if you like. You can tell it in an abstract way, just like with painting, in a figurative way or an abstract way. And yeah, I think there's just a lot more possibility to do it in the form of films.
And I mean, I guess your film would fit more into the abstract way. Have you heard any good theories from the FrightFesters about your film?
Good. Yeah, there was quite some interesting theories. Also in the reviews, there were some moments where I thought, like, okay, it's interesting. I never thought to see it from this direction, but it makes a lot of sense. So that's just the cool thing about making a film, especially a film that there's many ways to interpret it. That after it's finished, people will see all types of different things in it that I maybe never anticipated. So it's just a film that kind of starts from the existence, and then it just kind of leaps forward from that and gets its own life.
I mean, I think you've been here for the majority of the festival. Have you had a chance to soak up the atmosphere here?
Yes, I mean, we also, because I was here with my crew, so we were 8 people, so at some point we also went sightseeing a bit, but I stayed here for a lot of the time, and it was just great to just to kind of see all these people wearing these horror shirts and into the horror genre, and coming in, and then suddenly Fulci's theme is playing from Zombie, and I'm just like, I feel at home right here, and it's just really great to be here.
I mean, this is the first in the flesh in the UK film festival since the before times. How does it feel to be part of the lineup, and I guess what's going to be in the history?
I'm sorry, could you repeat?
Obviously this is going to go down in history. What's it like being on this this lineup?
Yeah, this was especially exciting because as I was talking to some of the people who were visiting the festival, they were all really excited because they had to leave out 1 year, so it kind of a lot of things were boiled up in them, like the urge to kind of watch movies and go out for a drink afterwards. So it was really cool to kind of soak up this energy. And we were in London, we were saying like everyone in London is in such a great mood compared to Berlin, and then people were saying, it's not usually like that. It's just because they were pent up at home all the time. So now it's finally they are kind of free to do what they wanted to do the last few years.
And as being soaked in this environment, has it helped get the juices flowing for your next projects?
I hope so, yeah. It's been quite inspiring. And yeah, I have 2 scripts that I'm kind of working on, and one I'm leaning more towards, which is set in Mexico, which would be kind of a paranormal road trip film. And yeah, I'm hoping that I won't have to self-finance this one. And I think with FrightFest there's been some good chances to make connections, and people were quite interested to see what's next. So yeah, I'm really excited to start working on the next project.
I mean, for those that missed the film on Saturday, it's screening as part of the digital lineup later in the week. What can they expect when they press play on your film?
I think it's best to kind of go in blind. I can say that it's a gothic horror film set in the early 70s, late 60s, and it tells the story of a relationship in an unexpected way. But I think you can also expect that the rug will get pulled out from under you a few times while watching the film. So it can be quite an interesting ride.
Thank you. Go and enjoy the rest of your festival.
Thank you.